Let's Travel Michigan. I'm Dave Lorenz along with Michelle Grinnell. And Michelle, just a short time ago, I was pleased to join the Michigan Wine and Grape Council annual meeting up in Traverse City, and I learned so much about grapes and wines and such. And we're going to learn even more next.
I'm so excited.
I am too.
Excited.
And I've learned a lot. I'll tell you more later.
Okay. But here to tell us a lot right now is Carol Bush, who is the promotion specialist with the Michigan Wine and Grape Council. So welcome to the show, Carol.
Thank you, Michelle.
And we are getting into April, which is wine month here in Michigan, correct?
That is correct.
And you guys have a whole bunch of stuff happening around the state to kind of promote that. So let's start with the what Michigan Wine Month is all about and how you guys are celebrating.
Well, Michigan Wine Month is, we're very fortunate that the governor proclaims April as Michigan Wine Month each year, and he has done so again this year. It's a great recognition of the value of this industry to the state, the economic impact of the Michigan wineries and all the tourism surrounding people visiting the wineries is pretty substantial, and the governor recognizes that. So we have this wonderful Michigan Wine Month that we can use to help make other people aware of all the great things that are happening in the state.
What makes Michigan so, I guess I'll say, important for the wine industry for the U.S.?
For the U.S., well, we grow a lot of wine grapes here, and we produce a lot of wine. We are in the top 10 states consistently. You know, it'll go up and down a little bit. We might be 8 one year and 10 the next, 11 the next, but about the top 10 from year to year for both wine grape growing and wine production.
And I would suppose this year, after that hard, cold winter, we're just kind of crossing our fingers that we didn't have too much damage this past winter.
This is true. Some people are very worried, not the wineries so much, but consumers have expressed concern. But it's really the northern wineries, what we are hearing is that they anticipate not nearly the damage that some of the southern wineries might have, and that's because of all the snow that they had up in the northern part of the state that helps to insulate the vines to an extent. It's been pretty extensive cold weather, and so they too are kind of crossing their fingers, as you said, to make sure, and hoping that there isn't some permanent damage to the vines.
Yeah, and this, of course, comes like after last year's bumper crop. So we go from feast to famine type thing.
That's right. That's exactly. But that certainly will help us for those wineries that have had significant damage where their grape crop is reduced. They probably have wines from last year because we had such a nice high production of good quality wines last year. They may be able to rely on some of that to be able to get them through this year.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm hearing. So sounds good. So you have the Michigan Wine Showcase coming up April 7. This is in Detroit. Tell us about that.
It's at the Rattlesnake Club. They're a fantastic partner. We've had it there for a few years now, and we plan to continue with them. We bring in 30 Michigan wineries, and the great thing about this event is you will have a person from the winery at each of those booths, someone who is knowledgeable about the wines, to be able to talk to you about their wine and their location. We get owners, we get winemakers, and it's an amazing event. Any type of wine you can imagine, from dry to sweet, red or white, dessert wines. I imagine we'll have a few hard ciders there as well. And it runs in the evening, 6 to 8:30 on Monday, April 7th. Tickets are available on our website.
And they're a little bit less expensive, or cheaper, I guess I'll say, in advance, right?
Yes. They're $38 in advance and $45 at the door. So definitely, especially if there's a couple of you coming, then you save about $15 by buying them in advance.
And I will say, having been to some of events similar to this, it's just a terrific opportunity to if you don't really know what you like, or you're new to the wines, to try a lot of different things, having the folks from the wineries there to explain what you're tasting and how you should taste it. And really, for $38, that's what, 1 or 2 bottles of wine. Instead, you get to try all of these wines.
Yes, it is, and that's exactly why we love this event so much. In that Detroit market, especially, there are a whole lot of people in the Detroit area that still aren't really all that aware of what the wine world is going on, or is going on in the rest of the state. So it's a perfect opportunity for us to say hello to them and introduce them to our wines.
I have a friend of mine in West Michigan, comes to the Detroit, the Michigan Wine Showcase in Detroit every year. Speaks very highly of the event, by the way. He made it kind of sound to me like it was kind of an upper tier type event where you'd want to dress up for. Is that necessary, or is it for anybody?
It's not necessary, but let me tell you, some people use this opportunity to just, I don't know, to
make
just
it a night. That's what he does.
Gotta wear that little black dress somewhere.
That's right. I know you might as well, right?
My friend likes to wear the bow tie, and his wife all dresses up, and they make an evening of it, and they love coming to downtown.
A lot
Detroit.
of people do, but you don't have to. We have people come in blue jeans. It's a Monday evening, so we do get people coming right from work. So business casual. It really just runs the gamut.
And are there any food pairings, or is it all the wines themselves?
Nope. Yes, there is food. There really aren't pairings specifically with the wines, but that's one of the things the Rattlesnake Club is fantastic with, is the food that they're offering. And so you'll have kind of a heavy hors d'oeuvres throughout, a number of different options for food to go along with your wine. We always encourage having some food with the wine.
Good recommendation.
You bet. And the wineries that will be participating, do they come from literally all over the state, or are they exclusively
literally
Northwest,
all
Southwest?
over the state, as far away as the UP. So we have Mackinac Trail Winery, which actually is in Petoskey and the UP, and then we have we have 30 different ones: Northwest, Northeast, the Thumb. A number of them from Southwest Michigan, Southeast. Sandhill Crane Vineyards is not too far from Detroit, and they're going to be there. Just a great variety.
Yeah, that's a good opportunity to kind of get a feel for what the wines are like from all over the place in one location, and it really is a great deal of fun, whether you want to dress up and make it a night or just kind of hang out and enjoy yourself as well. So, Carol, thanks for telling us about the Michigan Wine Showcase coming up April 7th. This is at the Rattlesnake Club in Detroit, downtown Detroit. Cool thing to do, and then after you do that, or even before, you might want to head over and check out some of the downtown stuff of Detroit as well, because you'll enjoy Greektown and all those other cool places in Detroit. So for more information, go to michiganwines.com, and I'm sure that'll be a really cool event to enjoy. We have so much great information at michigan.org on wineries and wines, and for that matter, on things like microbrews and just about anything else you're looking for. If it has something to do with the kind of the visitation experience, you can certainly find that information at michigan.org. And right now, of course, as we have transitioned from this winter time into spring, we've been updating the website to give you a better feeling for spring. So we recommend you check that out at michigan.org. And I like to go to the events section, kind of the things to do area. We try to keep that as filled with information from all over the state as possible. So if you're not really sure what you might want to do this coming weekend, you're just kind of thinking you want to do something, you don't even know where you want to go, we'll help you with that. Just go to michigan.org and check out that events section. And while you're there, make sure to look for the new Pure Michigan Travel Guide. It's available absolutely for free. We'll mail it to you if you'd like us to, or you can pick it up at any of the 14 Michigan Welcome Centers or at your local Convention Visitors Bureau. They very likely will have them available as well. So look for that. It's a beautiful light blue cover of the Mackinac region with some, I think, kayakers, right? Kayaking near the lighthouse there in the Mackinac Island area. In fact, you can see Grand Hotel in the background as well. So it's a great cover on that magazine. So pick yours up today or order it at michigan.org. We're going to continue to learn more about April, Michigan's Wine Month. Next, right here on Travel Michigan, where your trip begins at Michigan.org.